At the beginning of last year, I had my first taste of virality on Instagram. I had no idea that the reel would go viral, and I had no idea the effect it would have on me. In this video, I'm going to explain what happened. Hi, for those of you who don't know, my name is Sophie, and today we're going to be talking about my reel that went viral. For those of you who don't know, I've been creating content on the internet for about 15 years now. I started off making Harry Potter music videos, and now I'm making the content that I do now. I've only ever had a handful of followers and nothing's ever gone viral, so I didn't know what to expect when this happened. Just after New Year, I was scrolling on my phone. I was waiting for my hair to dry, like I am now, and I had my hair in my towel on my head, and I was just scrolling through my phone trying to kill some time. And I saw this filter where you could you did this to choose different answers, and you would be told which Disney princess you were like. So I was that bored that I decided to do it. I'd never done those kind of real type things before, but I was like, fine, let's just have a go. And I posted it, and I don't know why I chose to post it. I just thought I was happy I got Belle. She was my favourite Disney princess, so I was happy. So I posted it. It was a bit of fun, and I didn't really think much of it going forward. On Tuesday, January 4th, I received my first hate comment. It read, and I'm going to quote this, probably a descendant of her in a multiverse where the beast stays a beast, with a cry laugh emoji. Now, upon reflection, that comment doesn't even really make sense. It's a pretty lame insult. However, it really affected me at the time. I remember the notification popping up on my phone and just feeling sick and embarrassed and really bad about myself. I didn't really think about it, and I just deleted the comment. It was almost like a reflex. I just remember not wanting anybody else to see that comment and not wanting anybody else to like it and agree with it. I was shaken by the comment experience, but I decided to leave the reel up. This is because I started getting views on the video, and when I say views, I don't just mean like 5 or 10, I mean proper views. At that point, I had around 90 followers on Instagram, but by January 11th, I'm just checking my thing here, the reel had 11.5 thousand views, which for me was absolutely huge. That was such a huge amount of views. I was overwhelmed by it, and I started to record other random reels just to see if I could get the same sort of reach on those as well. Whilst those reels did get more views than my content normally would, they still had nowhere near the same amount of views as that original reel did. On January 13th, I received my second hate comment. This one said, "Nah, you're the beast." Again, really clever, but it made me feel the same way that I did the first time, and it made me think maybe it's true, because now 2 people had said that I look like a beast kind of thing. Other comments started popping up, and they were positive, but I was only focusing on the negative comments that were coming with the reel. It's almost like they didn't matter, the positive ones, when I had the negative ones. Now this is when the reel really started to gain traction. In 2 days it went from 11.5 thousand views to 216,000 views. My follower count also started to increase. From here, the messages continued to roll in, and as did the hate comments. Every day the video grew more and more in views, eventually hitting the 1 million mark. I was baffled. I did nothing special in this video. I didn't promote it in any way. There was I didn't even put it on my different channels. I didn't say on my Instagram stories, go and watch this reel. I didn't do anything. It just grew. I hadn't even used hashtags in the description. It just grew, and the growth was bonkers, and it started to feel a bit unwelcome. I'm gonna read off here. On January 16th, I reached 2 million views. January 17th, 3 million views. January 18th, 4 million views. It started to slow here, and it took until the 26th of January to hit 7 million views. I hit 8 million on the 30th of January. And just like that, the growth stopped. The reel stopped getting views. It was like a switch had been turned off, and all the attention just went. I'm gonna check my phone now and just see how many views the reel has today, almost a year on. Today, the reel has 8.5 million views. It has 66,000 likes. It has 5,000 saves and 113 comments. Over the process, I gained over 1,000 followers. So what are my takeaways here? Firstly, hate comments can really affect you, especially when you're not used to them. I didn't post that much in 2022, and it wasn't that I didn't have stuff to post, it was almost like I was afraid to post because I didn't want anything to happen similarly. I didn't want to get any trolls, and I didn't want to experience any backlash from anything I might post. My mental health isn't great, so that probably didn't help the situation, but I think anyone would be affected by having strangers on the internet call them names. However, I did develop a tough skin as the reels continued to grow. I can read those comments now and think not much of them, whereas I remember how ill I felt reading them the first time. Second thing that I learned was that reels can give you so many more views and your reach can grow so much if you capitalize upon them. I dabbled slightly with some other reels when it started to get picked up, the reel started to get picked up, but I didn't take advantage of the growth. This meant two things. One, my growth stopped completely quite quickly when the algorithm realized I was not generating content similar to that reel, so my audience wasn't getting the content they wanted. And second, those people that did follow me unfollowed quickly when they realized that this was a one-off video. Thirdly, if you look at this example, it looks like there's not that much sometimes that affects what gets picked up by the algorithm. Now, I know that might be a bit of a rogue statement, but I really didn't do anything on this video to promote it, to get it in front of people. It just sort of happened. The only thing I could think of is that when it popped up on people's feeds and they saved it, it's because they wanted to try the filter themselves, but that's all I can think of, is that the engagement might have been higher because people were saving it so they could try it themselves. I think there are certain things you can do to boost the possibility of a reel or something like that going viral, but there's also an enormous degree of luck in it as well. Whilst I'm glad I had the experience so I could see what it was like to go viral, I'm glad it stopped growing. I'm glad I'm able to grow my platforms more organically. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're trying to go viral, may the odds be ever in your favour. Bye.